Oh, hi there, guys. This is gals, kids, whatever. It's Almon again. Gonna start out on chapter 2 of Genesis. Just kind of ponder it, read it. Don't have to listen to me what I say, but I'm just gonna kind of just say what I think. So here we go. We're gonna start on chapter 2, Genesis, verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. I guess that means everything was done. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all of his work which he had made. So we don't know how long it took. It could have just took, 7 days, like I said. But we don't know. Because God's time, someplace it says that a day for God is like 1,000 years for us. So, I kind of don't know for sure what that means. But on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and rested on the seventh day from all of his work which he had made. That was verse 2. Verse 3, and God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in that he had rested from all of his work which God created and made. So that was a sacred day to God. And it was probably Saturday, I don't know. I'm not going to go there, okay? We're just going to bumble our way through this here. Anyhow, then verse 4, going to verse 4, it says, if I can get this mouse to work, these are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord made the earth and the heavens. So this is kind of like tells about this is what happened, basically. Because these are generations of the heavens and the earth when they were created. So that's like, this is what happened. And on verse 5, it says, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. So the seeds and stuff were ready, but nobody there to work the ground. But there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. Now, they were saying that the waters in the heavens and down below and everything, and the ground, the earth, the ground came up. And here it says there a mist from the earth. So it doesn't say it rained. It just said a mist came up from the ground and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living soul. Now that breath that God breathed into his nostrils is the same breath that was hovering over the earth in the first verse, second verse, I don't know, first and second verse. And God formed man from the dust of the ground, like I said, and breathed in his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living soul. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant into the sight and good for food, and the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge and the good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to the water in the garden, and from thence it was parted and became into 4 heads. The name of the first was Pison. that is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, and there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone. Talking about the different things that, minerals and stuff and gems that were there. And the gold of that land was good. And so verse 13, we'll go to there. And the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is, oh boy, this is really good, Hiddekel. That is which goeth toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. And there's 4 rivers here. You can look them up. I'm just not sure. But there's 4 rivers coming out of the Garden of Eden. And the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden and dressed it and to keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat. So you can eat anything that's in here. But the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it, for the day you eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. That's a pretty stiff statement, isn't it? And the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him an helpmeet for him. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field, every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was its name thereof. And Adam gave names to all the cattle and the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But Adam, there was not found a helpmeet for him. And the Lord caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs, closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. That's the creation story of man. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, he a woman, and brought her to the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, and the man and his wife were not ashamed. So there you are. There's the creation story, and it's kind of funny that Adam was told that, therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And at this time, Adam's father was God, and Eve's father was also God, and didn't say much about a mother. So, and they were just naked, and they weren't ashamed. They were just in the garden, doing what they do in the garden. Anyway, that is the end of chapter 2. So until the next time, God bless. Have a great day, great morning, great evening, whatever. Hit the subscribe button, push the like button, ring the bell, whatever all the stuff you're supposed to do. You know what it is. And I'll see you next time, okay? Love you. God bless.